Hey, 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 hey. Welcome, the Legacy Builders. Today, I got something different for you. It's going to be guess who's rich and guess who's poor. I know it's kind of cringy to think about calling somebody else poor, but it's kind of interesting to see the perspective of how people judge you based on your appearance, whether it's right or not right. Could you be giving rich vibes or could you be giving poor vibes? Let's see. How good can you guess
Yeah,
which one
that's
is rich
Cartier. That's Van Cleef.
and
That's
which one is
Rolex.
poor?
She's doing very well for herself. Everybody, clap for yourself, please.
Hmm.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm Amelia, and I suck ass for a living.
Can you be specific?
Basically, I make girls' butts bigger.
My name is Jesse, and I'm a tattoo artist and a retired barber.
My name's Olat. I am a director of a community-based organization that support folks that come home from incarceration.
Do you consider yourself rich or poor?
In the current,
Yes, right now.
compared to when I was growing up, yeah, I'm rich. I never had, the things I had today.
If I had to lean between one, I would say poor.
Really?
Yeah. Subjective.
Today, you were guessing if people are
What
rich
would
or
you
poor.
guys guess?
Oh.
Rich or poor?
I'm gonna be good at that.
Okay.
Tell me
you
what it
feel
means
you
to be
are?
rich.
To be very, very
You feel
comfortable,
like
have
you
extra money on the
give
side to
off
just,
that
on a whim, kind of want to do
vibe.
something.
Living in good neighborhoods, having access to a lot of resources, and not having a lot of police around.
If I would lean towards the poor side, I would say this is tough to talk about, but living paycheck to paycheck.
I feel like poor is like somebody that doesn't have food. I've been poor, okay? I've had to figure out where am I gonna sleep tonight. That's poor
That's
and homeless.
homeless.
That's both.
Everybody in this line has a story where they classify themselves as rich or poor.
Oh.
Classify, see?
Oh.
Remember, the guy that made MySpace doesn't wear chains, doesn't wear nothing crazy, so don't just go based off some dude wearing a big old gold chain and you think, rich.
MySpace,
We're
bro.
reading the first person.
All right.
We're not gonna offend anybody, are we?
Hi.
Yeah, you're gonna.
You like to play video games?
Wow. Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes or a lot of times?
I don't own a console.
Oh, okay.
At first, I was thinking tech. That's why I asked the video game question.
I'm gonna
and I say this
guess-
in the moment.
I'm gonna guess that he is
Experience the joy of Wicked like never before.
not
The
that
most
wealthy. She
endearing,
doesn't own
nerd,
a
like
console.
she looked like a
Again.
nerd.
Yeah.
I like your fashion,
Wait.
but I will lean towards poor or more.
Was it hard for you to say that?
Yes, I don't want to have to
Yeah.
call anyone quote unquote poor.
I'm guessing poor.
Her hair,
wow.
the color's fading, and usually I put color in my hair, so and it fades because I can't, go and afford to put the new color in. So I feel really uncomfortable with telling somebody that they're poor, they look poor.
I know.
So,
I understand. Yeah.
but that is my answer. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
The hair dye thing was really.
Girl, I'm telling you.
I could afford that one time to get my hair done that
And
way.
then you just let it grow
yeah.
until you get that one time again.
Pretty much.
How do you define poor? Why are you poor?
I made about $28,000 last year, even though I consider myself in a lower income bracket. I'm pretty happy overall.
I respect that more.
Yeah, sometimes I will spend money on myself and I feel guilty about it.
But you shouldn't. You shouldn't. Self-care is important.
Yeah, like my nails or something
Yes,
like that.
absolutely.
Okay, awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
This is horrible, by the way. Very horrible.
Yeah, this is not nice.
Baba?
Parent. It's a
Feels
pleasure
like
to
you're
meet you.
judging
Nice to
somebody
meet you.
with
Parent. That's a nice name. That sounds like a rich name.
That's fancy.
How you came in?
What's your impression?
I don't know. It's giving CEO
Is that when you make your judgment
of something.
Did you go to college?
I'm sort of in college.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
I'm taking a semester off.
Can you laugh for me?
What?
I feel like rich people have a certain laugh. It sounds like a Disney villain. Ha 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 ha. That sounded rich.
I just don't know. There's a vibe about you. I don't know. I'm going to stay with my original answer that you're more on the richer side.
Are you rich?
I think I'm lucky to be where I am for my age range.
How old are you?
21.
Oh, wow. What do you do?
21?
I'm
You guys
Gabby
guessed
Felton.
that.
I've never actually been on a first date with a stranger.
I guess I'm like at my core like a hopeless
All right,
romantic.
wow, that's
So I
badass.
figured,
Forgive me
why
for
not
stepping.
like speed run?
Why were you late to our first date?
Oh, they wouldn't let me skip it this time, guys. You know how sometimes they
How
don't
old are
let
you?
you skip
21.
minutes? Okay.
Oh, wow. What do you do?
I was at Duke for a while, but I was
What did
working
you
on a university. I was out of school.
Hey, hey,
and then
y'all.
I took some time off to work on a
Welcome.
company, which just sold. So,
Can you guess
How much did you sell the company for?
in the
or the poor
millions.
person?
I feel like an asshole saying that.
Don't.
No, don't.
No,
Okay.
what the heck? You worked hard for it. You went to Duke. Come on.
Why is it that you feel like an asshole for saying that?
I feel like I grew up in a culture where you're not supposed to discuss money. For the majority of my life, I was living with my mom. I was working full-time at Taco Bell to kind of help support the whole family, and I was studying and trying to learn while I was at the drive-thru doing orders.
So you didn't particularly come from wealth.
Yeah, I definitely struggled a lot with money. Like, I'm on a scholarship for college. And I still think even now it kind of drilled in me always be working, which has definitely caused some issues in my personal life.
So what you're saying is, even though you got a lot of money now, it doesn't fix everything?
In my opinion, no. But maybe you'll disagree.
You hear that, y'all?
It'll fix a lot.
Name's Conrad
money
Harrington, family
does
man.
not
And if you cross my family,
everything.
well, you'd better
What are
pray.
your thoughts?
We don't ask,
What are your thoughts?
we take. And when someone forgets their place,
Do you feel like it will fix your problems?
It'll fix a lot of things for me.
Sorry, I'm looking you up and down. I have to analyze. Sorry. So, off of first appearance, I would lean more, just off of appearance, more on the poor side.
I'm gonna think more
How did you get here
side
today?
too.
I had to drive.
And what kind of car?
I drive a Toyota.
A hybrid?
It's a hybrid.
Yeah.
Are you married?
I am.
Or what does your
what do you
significant other
think?
do?
He is retired.
Do you have animals?
I do. I just got animals. We were pet free for years.
You're not saying what they are. Are they like crocodiles or something?
No,
Like,
we
what are they?
we actually got some cats. So
Oh,
we
nice.
got like our
How many did you get? You said cats plural.
3.
Jesus, y'all
But
were
we-
hard, huh?
I
I say poor.
You know?
I'm sorry.
I
Yeah.
already laugh. I already don't like that word.
Welcome,
It's horrible. Okay.
Are we right?
Are we right?
How are you today?
No.
Should have asked what kind of
We're
cat.
doing something a little
Oh, I
crazy.
knew it.
Guessing
I was gonna
who's
say. I was like, are they the
rich
naked
and
cats? Are they the leopard-looking cats?
They're
because
bangles.
Nobody
Oh my
likes
goodness.
I just got 2 bangles.
And what do you find as rich and poor?
So for me, I mean, I know what it's like to be poor. I grew up 40 miles from the nearest town, no running water, indoor plumbing, no electricity, dirt floor poor. And now I have a 2,700 square foot home, I have 4 vehicles, I have a car, I have a boat, an RV.
I mean, in relativity,
RV,
she's
recreational vehicle.
saying she's rich. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
I like that.
The fit, 10 out of 10.
You're so cute. I love your outfit.
Thank you.
What's your thought?
I like to
Hey,
describe
hey.
my fashion as
Hey,
like
Marchana.
preppy mixed
Marchana.
prostitute, you know?
I love
Good
that.
to see you, buddy.
You want me to do a turnaround?
Yeah, go ahead. Do your turnaround.
All right, so today we are guessing.
Just
Are they rich
off
or are they
appearance, I would lean more to the richer side. Just off looks.
I don't know. To be honest.
What kind of art do you do?
I hate to say
I do
this,
so many
guys, but I'm
things.
gonna
Like
guess
I
four.
have a
What's your
webcomic.
guess?
I have an animation on YouTube. I just do regular digital art on ArtStation, and yeah.
I like that. She's
What do you like to do?
artsy.
Video games.
Do you have Twitch?
Yes.
You do. Or do you live stream on there? Consistently?
Sometimes.
Okay. Oh, okay. Sometimes. Okay.
Okay, how many viewers do you pull?
Won't that give it away? Like if it's really high, then you're gonna be like,
Not
oh,
necessarily. No, not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Well, it's a fun
So if y'all
amount.
just tuning in,
It's a
we're
fun
guessing
amount.
who's rich and guessing
Okay,
who's poor.
I would
Feel free to
lean
comment
towards more of the
what you
poor
think.
side.
I say poor.
Rich or
Poor?
poor.
Am I right or wrong?
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
I am, yeah, poor as balls, and I am very poor for real. It's like I live paycheck to paycheck, and for me, it's like it's not really that much of a big deal. Like, oh my gosh, stop saying I'm poor. Oh
Yeah.
no, oh my god. It's just a silly little descriptor thing, and yeah, I'm poor. It is what it is.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Oh yeah, you got some money.
What?
You got some
That
money.
was fast.
You got some money.
Chance to explain myself.
You got some money. Let me see your nails. Yeah.
What?
Her nails are
First guess.
nicely manicured,
Would
and
you
there's
say
some
rich
diamond
or
rings
poor?
and other diamonds on her hand.
Can you go like this? Okay, you have manicure.
They're actually my nails, believe it or not.
Oh, she said they're
What's
her
your
real
favorite?
nails, so she can take vitamins, so she's rich.
All right. Oh, you got something else?
I was gonna look at her necklace.
Oh, it's all tangled up right now.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Can I see it though?
Yeah.
Okay.
This diamond
Diamonds
came
are
from my
expensive
hubby's
these days.
in my first ring, my first wedding ring. We just turned it into a necklace because we upgraded on 20th. So.
Girl, she's rich. She's rich.
You've been married a long time?
23 years.
23 years.
Okay.
Jenny's
Been married
rich.
for a long
Are we
time.
correct?
She recently got
Yeah.
her wedding ring upgraded.
So what do you do then?
I'm actually a preschool director. But
Yeah.
that's not why. I mean, let's be honest. My husband makes the money.
Okay.
What does he do?
He works in tech and with finances.
I think the other giveaway that
You
how
might
long she
be
was
rich.
married, like
I'm
it takes
not
a lot of
sure.
money to stay
What do you
married.
guys think?
A lot of marriages end for two issues: different parenting styles and money.
What is a rough estimate of the household income?
Easily 6 figures, like mid 6.
You're talking like
Yeah.
$500,000 maybe?
Yeah, something like that. In between mine and
So
my
she
hubby's, I
works
think.
and her husband
Good for
works.
you.
Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you.
you.
Wonderful to meet you too.
Nice
Bye,
to meet
Jenny.
you.
Look like you know your way around plants.
Yeah, I'm a pretty good grower.
What do you
Archana,
grow?
you said money is just sporting things of life and nothing.
Just off
I
appearance and
understand.
how he walked in, I
feel
don't know.
it.
I just get a vibe. This is one of the hardest working men probably ever.
How old are you? You don't mind?
61 this
61.
Friday.
What do you think? I think he's
Hell
probably
yeah.
retired.
Children?
2, boy and a girl.
Still married?
No.
No?
The girl's mother left it 2 months when she was 2 months old, so
Oh,
I
okay.
just took control of the situation
Hey,
and raised
Wow, so
my
he's a
daughter
single
by
dad.
myself.
Hey, respect.
What do you do?
I'm retired right now.
Retired?
And I worked in a lumber mill for 25 years.
Lumber mill. Okay.
And I also did drywall for another 25 years.
That's
And you've been
amazing.
retired for how many years now?
Good, almost 10 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fighting Parkinson's.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna say rich.
I would lean more on the poor side.
I hate that.
Andrew, am I
You're
correct?
right.
I'm right?
Yes.
How do you feel about the word poor?
It's kind of discriminating, I feel,
Right.
because you can work all your life and never make a dime, or you can win the lottery and be rich as hell.
Exactly.
The most I ever made was $27 an hour. Now I'm on disability. I'm suffering from Parkinson's disease. It's $250 just to go walk in the doctor's door, my neurologist.
Was Parkinson why you retired?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
kind of hard to swing a hammer when you're
Yeah.
shaking.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm doing all right.
Good well wishes going forward.
Thank you,
What do you
Andrew.
guys think?
How you doing?
You know,
How are
someone
you?
working all of their
Baba.
life and getting to
Charlie, nice to meet
retirement
you.
and still not
The
being
walk
able to be
was,
comfortable.
I'm a busy guy. I have stuff to do.
Being a barber, looking at his haircut, I'm like, bruh.
Were you just dissing his haircut?
Yes, no, respectfully.
Why
Oh,
do you-
good. I feel like it's just a hard line. There's no fade. Because it's a fresh haircut. He just got it. If he had money, he would go to somebody that's going to give him a crisp fade.
Did you go to
Oh my
college?
gosh, this is
Did you graduate?
so judgmental.
Okay, and
What
what
do
do
you
you
guys
for work now?
think?
I work for a big aerospace company.
Okay,
Okay,
aerospace.
he works for
Okay.
aerospace.
How many hours a week
Hey
do you put in
Heather,
to work?
welcome,
About 90 hours.
welcome.
Damn.
You got 2 jobs?
Scooby Doo,
Three jobs.
Scooby Doo.
What kind of car you drive?
Drive a Honda.
Souped up Honda or just
What
a
are you
regular Honda?
thinking?
Just a
Do you
regular.
think they're rich or poor?
We need to talk.
Ugh,
It's not
decisions. It
you.
seems so crazy
Well, it is you.
and a bit cringy to guess someone's net worth and to sum it up as
Just
rich
a regular
or
Honda.
poor.
To get you back and forth to work?
Yep.
Okay.
I would lean towards you're more on the rich side. You work in aerospace. You know, that's a more exotic of a job.
Poor?
Yes, I am poor, but I don't really like that term either.
Right.
I have to work because I provide for 3 other people.
Who do you live with?
It's me and my parents,
Okay.
and then I provide for one other but they don't live with me.
And you support your parents?
I do. They actually came from Cambodia
Okay.
during the genocide. I don't want them to be in like a nursing home or anything.
Hey man, you're doing good work, man. I'm Laos too, by the way, so I understand.
Oh, okay.
I understand the cultural
Yeah.
dynamics of having to be the responsible son or daughter that takes care of their parents.
Nice meeting you.
Good meeting you too, brother.
Thank you.
Hi.
I guess we're supposed to stare at you for like a couple seconds.
Yeah.
Take it in.
Yeah.
Take
it in.
Why do you have on a diamond necklace?
Oh, because I think it's fun.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, it's not real.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
It was $6 off Fashion Nova.
Yeah.
I see confidence, nice shoes. I see some jewelry. I see a watch. I see
What?
I see Van Cleef, and it's kind of not a cheap bracelet.
You don't look like the person that will wear a $6 diamond necklace.
It is.
Yeah, they're not gonna lie. They
I promise.
Okay.
That's Cartier. That's Van Cleef. That's Rolex. She's doing very well for herself. Everybody, clap for yourself, please.
Her hair is really long. Is that your hair or is it?
It is not.
It is not. So inches cost money, honey. They do. You're rich.
I say
you're rich.
It has to be poor or rich. I can't say
Nope.
poor.
Okay, well, why do you think that I'm
Well, I was convinced that those were fake when you told me 2 times. Like,
Well,
that's when Brooke said you can't lie. You can't
Yeah,
lie.
boy, you said dang 3 people and stay with his parents.
What's your
I know,
perspective of
right?
rich and poor?
Yeah, see, that
That's a
changes.
lot of
See, I'm personally, I am a
responsibility.
stay-at-home
Even though he
mom,
works in
so I don't
aerospace,
work,
that's still
I
a
don't
lot
earn
that he has
wages.
to be responsible
My husband
for,
takes
you know?
care of everything.
Yeah.
I'm
Our
doing
time you
okay.
said the poor
More than
have
okay, but I like the
room
humbleness.
and-
I'm into jewelry as well, so that's why I know.
That
all
was
these
very
stuff.
great that you noticed those things, though. You
Of
know,
course,
I mean, a lady really appreciates it.
Listen, a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home dad is labor in itself. Just
It
because
is.
we don't put wages and numbers behind it.
But it means something to like bring home some money. I
yeah.
like to be able to take care of myself. I don't like to have to ask, you know, oh, I want this handbag or what have you. You know what I mean? And not that he'll ever be like, no, but,
But it's still
you know, yeah, I'm not gonna just go charge up the card.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you
Nice to
guys.
meet you.
Show of hands. How many did Olaf get right? All right, that's 5 out of 8.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's
Five?
really good, actually.
These two got me.
These two got you.
Yeah, I
bro.
agree
That's
with
the
you.
best score today, though.
I
Good
agree
job.
with you.
All right, good job, you two. Good job, everybody.
But it's so crazy that
Everyone's
in
Yeah.
the video, for example, we judged a few people. I would say most of the people in the video are actually quote unquote poor by their own definitions of what a poverty-stricken person would be, but at the same time rich in their values and their work ethic, humility, like you mentioned, Archana. And so what is really more important, you know? We all need finances, obviously, because we have to, you know, take care of our necessities. And it's only right when we work so hard that we get some of our luxuries as well. And certain things shouldn't be luxuries, like healthcare or medicine or food or, you know, one person was talking about just, you know, touching up her hair, her ends, you know, or her nails. You know, these things can make you feel better. They shouldn't cost so much, but because they do, it could be considered a luxury. But if a person works every day of their lives or 5 days a week for 40 years, what's wrong with having their nails polished or eating a meal that may be a little bit more pricey because it contains certain vegetables or meats, you know? So I don't know. What do you guys think? I love that you're viewing this and realizing that, you know, sometimes we judge people based on their appearances and it can be right and it can be wrong.
We got
but
Denny,
we are
Herm,
all
Aaron, and JC,
somewhat
and
similar.
5 people who say they're a
There's
millionaire.
another one, y'all.
But one of them is, and the
You're
other 4 are
guessing
lying.
which
Let's just
one
start
of
by
these
just appearances.
people is actually
You're broke.
a millionaire. How good are you at guessing?
100%.
That's not right, bro.
Because you wasn't the guess a black person, and I think we had to pay him. Number 5, your shoes are elite.
When a white man doesn't wear socks, that means he's
Yes.
very comfortable, which means he got a lot of money.
And he got
Okay.
any loafers on.
Do you
with
think
no
that's true,
pants.
guys?
So
Or
it's
you don't
like,
wear socks?
Y'all don't even know how much I
You're
got.
rich.
You know what I'm saying? So,
But then again, millionaires don't
they
dress
money?
up. They usually wear like 3 and 4, very like calm, because they don't make, they don't dress themselves up.
He don't look like he thrifted that.
Yeah, I
Before
have heard
money.
that before.
well put
That
together, I would
millionaires
say. You look like
reserve
you're
how many
pretending that
decisions
you
they
have money,
make a day.
but you
They don't
work
put
at
too
Gelson's.
much
We're
fuss into what
gazing
they have
over
on.
number 2,
What do you guys
our
think?
beautiful lady here.
Are we gazing?
I feel like you're gazing.
Which one is the millionaire?
I just meant, what's the English word for we're like not paying attention to?
Oh, okay.
Oh, you mean like we're
We're
overlooking?
overlooking.
Right,
But I
or
would
trying
say
to
this look very
exactly.
well put
Tomorrow
together.
we will
I like
discuss the
sparkles.
definition of poor.
She looked like she
Because
may have new money.
We got to see you guys. Now
Poor
let's
in
just dive
money
into
and-
y'all one
and
by
poor
one.
in
So
life
number 1, tell us your
and
name
poor in love
and your job.
and
My name is
different
Demar
concepts.
Randy, and my job is I'm a fashion designer.
Okay, he's a
Wow,
that's dope.
I'm Tori Kay, and my family works in the oil business.
Oh,
Oil business.
That's
Oil
what
family.
She said her family.
Yeah, but white people share their wealth.
Number 3, look like an African prince.
Yes, you do.
But I guess we're about to find out now what you do and who you are. Who are you?
My name is LeBone James.
LeBone.
Hey, nah, this broke. This need a loan. He broke.
What do you do for a living, LeBone?
I'm a creative.
Okay, that makes sense.
He might be broke.
Did you name yourself LeBone?
He might.
Yeah, it's my OnlyFans handle, so.
He might have $1 million.
I don't even know.
Number 4, what is your name and what do you do for a living?
My name is Stuart Thompson, and I am a professor.
Damn.
Professors don't be making millions.
Hell no.
I think you can make a lot of money as a
Got
professor.
tenure.
Yeah, you got 10. He's trying to convince us.
Hey, please, you tenure. You tenure.
Professor of what?
I teach Spanish.
Spanish?
What school?
I teach at UCLA.
Okay.
That's a good school.
That's a nice
Not
school.
That's
USC
an
though.
expensive school too.
Okay, number 5, what is your name and what do you do for a living?
My name is JF Harris. I'm a stand-up comedian, but that's not how I made my money.
Oh.
How did you make your money?
Bitcoin and index funds.
He's rich.
I think he did it.
He's rich and you better be careful.
Bitcoin has been a little bit on the rocker recently.
It's not great, but I got out before it the bed.
Oh.
Name 3 index funds right now.
Most of my money's in Vanguard, honestly.
Whoa.
Kevin, don't even act like you know what he's
I
talking
do know
about.
what it is.
You don't know what he's
I
talking
got
about.
$8 in Vanguard. Number 2, how did you say you made your money, Tori?
Well, I do
Oil
music,
business.
but my
You do-
family works in the oil business.
That means she has free time to have hobbies.
Taylor Rift.
So do you work a job? You just do music full time?
I do music. I also work in advertising.
Did you make your money, or you got like a trust fund?
Trust fund from my family, but I also grew up from a young age wanting to be an entrepreneur and do my own. So my family's actually from Texas, but I moved out to LA to do advertising and music. So yeah.
You're so well spoken.
I don't believe her.
Really? You guys believe her?
Kids who have trust funds, I've never known one to work hard. It sounds like you work hard.
Well, you haven't met me, so.
Hey, you talk your shit.
Also, she's from
Have you
Texas.
met anyone Southern?
Yes, that's
You got work
Hold on,
ethic.
I got you, girl. I got you, Tori. She's from Texas. Okay. New York trust fund don't work.
Okay.
And I'm talking to you.
Oh, wow.
Texas people, I believe they work.
Okay.
I know a guy from Texas. He fucking works. His name is JC. He's actually sitting over there. Let's go down the line. JC,
Okay, Texas.
who do you think
Shout out.
is definitely not a millionaire?
Definitely not. Unfortunately, the Spanish professor. I don't see him making $1 million off of teaching Spanish, unfortunately.
That's right. What? Who do you think is the millionaire?
Who do I think is the millionaire?
Which one do you guys think?
Might be Jay.
On the end?
Yeah.
Who do you think is the millionaire?
That's for sure. Look how that's thrift. He thrifted that. You know what I'm saying? Only millionaires thrift.
Who do you think is a millionaire?
For some reason, the confidence
Which
of
one
my
you guys
man
think?
LeBone. But I could be wrong.
Okay, well.
Jay, perhaps, too?
Listen, there's a good chance.
4 or 5. 4 or 5.
Is trying to hack your website right
We're gonna
now.
skip
You
this.
gotta make sure you're covered.
We're gonna skip this commercial, guys, because I can't wait to get back to it. Let's see.
It's time to vote somebody off. I love you, bro, but you're not a millionaire. That's my vote. We're all gonna vote. Number 2, number 5. I think those are the millionaires. I had a feeling it was you, the professor, number 4. But I'm not seeing how $1 million, how you make the $1 million across time.
I think that you will be a millionaire because you got a sparkle about you. I'm saying that because I'm about to eliminate you.
Man, number 1, I feel like
that's terrible.
they don't see you how I see
Butter
you.
them up, right?
I feel like you got $900,000 and you just waiting to get that last 100,000. So you might not have it today, but that 100 grand on the way. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna be able to tell all these that you know. So I gotta get you out of here now. But I know that 900 waiting.
Okay.
That was so. I never seen someone gas up another person so hard just to kick him out. He said, "I believe in you. I know you got it, but you are out."
Aaron, I've always wanted to be on Survivor. This is my only opportunity to do that, so I'm sorry. You've been voted off the island.
I am in the fashion industry as well. It's very hard to make $1 million in that industry, so you look like you're able to do it, but
not enough to $1 million.
Yeah, just not right now.
Okay, so we got
Hey, number 1.
4
Good job, man.
billion and
We'll
3,
see you at
right?
the end.
Which one are you guys thinking?
All right, so this next round is about your assets. Tori, what is the most expensive item that you own?
My family owns a yacht. We keep it at Marina Del Rey.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's already expensive.
How big of a yacht?
Big.
Oh, how big? It's your family yacht. You should know.
Hey, people with money.
I don't know about both.
How many flat screens in the yacht?
There's 4.
Hey, he talking like he got money. They got flat screens in there?
Okay, first of all, if you're rich, you don't keep track of how many flat screens are in your yacht.
Well, it's based off of the bedrooms.
Oh, watch your mouth.
She said,
watch your mouth.
She said bedrooms.
Hey,
she said
I think she just called me broke. I don't know.
Yeah. That's what people talk. Relax.
Sorry, that's what I'm saying. But here's the thing: 4 of them are lying. Like they have to make this up as they go, and she's quick to answer.
I don't believe it.
So either she was back there rehearsing a character, or she was a shit. LeBone, what is the most expensive thing that you own?
Look, he said he got an OnlyFans, right?
Yeah.
He finna say this dick.
It's making all the money.
It does make a lot of money.
Oh my God.
Outside of your money maker, what is the most expensive thing that you own?
I actually own a sixplex, is that what you call it?
Oh, is that what you call it?
It's an apartment building with six units. I'm shooting a lot of content out of there. I'm trying to create like a studio, something like this where I run my own empire.
He says he's
The math is not
trying.
happening here. It's a 6
If he was
apartment
a
building.
millionaire, I don't think he'll still be trying.
But
What do you
you're
guys
trying
think?
to run a studio with 6 apartments?
Yes, that means I can have 6 scenes going every hour on the hour. It's,
Whoa.
Yeah,
Once you just have a lot.
No, I need to own it. I need to.
If you're a millionaire, you know where your money's going, and you're not gonna sit here and be like, yeah, let me buy this 6 superplex building.
I
Like,
shoot.
no.
I'm not gonna get every word right.
And that's the truth. Oh, you want to shoot in all with the
Yes.
and then
Yes.
oh, that's why you're
Yeah.
Number 4. What's the
no.
most expensive thing you
He's not
own?
the millionaire. I
But
don't
tell me in Spanish.
What about?
Tengo un apartamento en Beverly Hills.
Okay, now I'm switching.
I heard apartment in
He's
Beverly
number 1
Hills.
now.
Yeah,
So 1,
yeah, I own a
2,
condo
3.
in Beverly Hills.
Is that a members only jacket?
No, this is something I got while traveling in Denmark.
Did you fly first class?
No, I flew business.
How do you think they keep their money? You heard him. He talking.
He might be really
I'm
smart
starting
with
to
his money.
believe in you.
Okay, let's get to number 5. What is the most expensive thing that you own?
I own a 2-bedroom house in Highland Park.
That actually, bro, low key.
That's kind of crazy.
Highland Park.
Where's Highland Park?
Highland Park is where
Right
all
outside
of like
of
the
Silver
cool
Lake.
rich
I don't
ones
know
live.
where Highland Park is.
I
You
bought it in
guys know?
2015. When I bought it for $500,000, it's worth like 1.3 now.
He knows he's too. He's like Tori.
Do you live with other people?
No, I'm single.
Does anyone have thoughts on last week's
I
reading?
don't know.
Oh,
We're just-
Mr. Cox.
Not you, him.
I'm thinking 1 and 3.
When did you buy the Bitcoin?
I started getting into Bitcoin I was in Chicago 2003 to 2007.
Oh,
My friend Scott
But Bitcoin in
was mining Bitcoin back
2007,
then.
he could have got a
told
lot
me
of
about
Bitcoin.
it. He went on to work
And
for
it's very
Oculus, went on
valuable
to
right
work for Facebook. So I didn't know what I was buying. I just he was like, buy $2,000 worth of this stuff.
He got it.
You said
If it's
2,000?
2,000,
And then
yeah.
it started going up. I started putting a
2,000
little
worth
bit
of
more money into
Bitcoin
it.
right now?
And then when it made
Let's
me
make
really
you a
nervous, I
millionaire.
pulled the money out, used that for a down payment for a house. And then
He
I
got
own a
it.
condo where my parents live back.
He actually might be.
very nervous.
Yeah,
because he think we finna rob him.
He actually-
For sure. That's what I figured.
I know. It's so hard to tell.
Genuinely
you.
nervous. Like, I really don't want to tell y'all this because I got my car after this. I need you to know I have the money. I swear.
I couldn't believe you was shaking like that.
Once
I got
you
a nerve
pass,
damage
I
thing in
guess
my
judging
hand.
the person, the book by its cover.
God damn.
When you
You
go
ask
grocery
them
shopping,
questions like,
what
they're coming up with
is
good
the total
answers.
amount that you spend on average?
Like $200.
Okay, number 4.
175.
75.
Where? I want to know where he shops.
And you're shopping for yourself?
Because Trader Joe's.
Weekly, monthly, bi-weekly, daily?
I'm every 2 weeks. Yeah.
Because 175 is different at Earl One versus Trader Joe's.
He never said Earl.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta ask.
Find out.
I'm a Trader Joe's.
Certain things
See,
are
we
important.
can buy the whole store.
Yeah.
LeBone, where do you shop for groceries and how much do you spend on average?
I spend roughly around $50 at Mother's.
What the is Mother's?
Oh,
It's
okay.
in Orange
so the
County.
wrong year
You know
for
everything.
Bitcoin GA boy?
Tori,
Okay, because I
where
was
do you
about
shop
to just
and how
go
much
to
you spend on
4.
average at a grocery store?
I like Ralph's. I just feel like there's one everywhere. So Ralph's, but also
There's
on top of the
definitely not a
delivery
Ralph's.
fee because I hate
I've never
going. So
heard
I
of
always
one.
get my
Have you guys
groceries
heard of
delivered.
How much do you spend when you go to Ralph's with the grocery? Like, what is
Well,
your?
I feel like 200 on groceries usually, but then it's like a $20 delivery.
And is that
fee-ish 'cause it's
weekly?
through, no, like every
He
2
gets
weeks.
the
I don't like
delivery.
that much.
LeBone, how often do you go buy clothes?
Once a month, maybe.
And how much are you spending on clothes?
I mean, I usually buy sweatpants, so.
I was gonna say that a male thong don't cost that
I don't
much.
think it's number 2.
A lot of
Number 5,
rules.
you have a lot of swagger. How often
I don't
do you
think
go
it's
clothes
number 2.
shopping and how much do you spend?
Yeah,
I'm
a lot
confused
more
now,
than I should.
Because GA boy
Uh,
mentioned
that's like
about
my
Bitcoin
one
was the wrong
like
year.
vice.
That's your advice.
What's your biggest piece that you bought? Like piece of article of clothing?
Number 3 is pretty well
I got
put
an
together,
Amélie
but-
Dior
That's
winter
nice.
coat, that like black one that says
The
New York
varsity
with the
one?
varsity one with the New York.
How much is that?
Very expensive.
Who's
Very nice
million?
too.
It was like
What
12
size is it?
The reason I asked is because I
wonder
feel
if
like
it's 1 million
when you start
or
making money,
multiple
you buy
million.
more clothes.
And that
Like
would
when
make
I
a
wasn't making money, and I'm
because
still not making money. I'm very broke.
Spanish.
Please like and subscribe to my channel. I
millionaire.
was never buying clothes, new
He
clothes,
could be
rarely.
a
And then when you start to do well, you
translator.
start to
He could
like
be a
buy new
traveling,
clothes. So I just want to gauge like who's going out and buy. And it
He could
sounds
have
like
created his own
you're going out.
program.
It's the one thing that I do spend more than I should on.
Hey Kev,
He
I'm
could-
ready to.
We gotta
send-
eliminate one more.
I'm ready to send somebody home.
I think yes. I think LeBone. For me, okay. I'm gonna do my vote first. Y'all
Around
sound
his
very
face,
confident,
you know, he
and I know where you shop in terms of your groceries. LeBone,
What do you guys think?
Neutrogena Collagen Bank
All right,
SPF
commercial
Stronger collagen,
break. I'm always
plumper and
interested
glowing
to see
skin.
who they pick.
Wherever you
Where
are on
do
your
you
path to
get
recovery,
the ad
help is still here.
First opportunity.
If you applied to FEMA, we may be trying to reach you. And the call may be from an
And,
unfamiliar number.
see if our guesses are correct.
I just think you've been incredible at making up a story. I don't.
He didn't like that. He didn't like that.
I'm not buying the
didn't
OnlyFans.
like that.
I'm not buying Mothers. I'm not even
He was
buying
definitely
the
out.
sunglasses
I
if I haven't
mean,
seen him at the store
does
somewhere.
anybody believe him at this
So that is my vote. I don't know. I don't think you're a millionaire, but hey, I think you're well on your way to being a millionaire, and you're gonna break the world. And I see the twinkle in your eye and all that bullshit saying, which is not true. You gotta work hard, kids. Save your money, invest it. LeBone, you're my vote.
That was not right. But with that being said, I think that you might have new money. I think that you are. This is YouTube. I think you are. You maybe land the pipe. You know, you got a sixplex. You must be doing your thing. I think, Professor, I do think, as we've been saying, I do think you're probably well off. You changing the world teaching. I just think it's very hard to make $1 million as a professor.
hard to
You
make
look young. You know what I mean? You're a great look. You got yourself put together nice.
Teacher.
But I don't think you got long money, so I'm going to say professor.
Oh man.
Mm.
My
So now
my
it's
vote's
like
a little
1
complicated
and
here,
4.
but I'm getting convinced by the professor a little bit.
Wow.
I'm actually getting unconvinced by number 2 here, unfortunately.
Right. I think at this
Because
point,
it's just I know there's money in oil, But does that make her a millionaire? I don't think so.
Okay, if we vote you off, can you still go on the yacht if you were telling the truth?
Oh yeah, that's enough.
Okay, well then you're out. Get out.
I'm gonna go. Oh man.
You said she had a yacht?
I think LeBron got money. I also just think
family?
LeBron, like you said, OnlyFans is such a new production. It's just so new.
It's so new that LeBron hasn't had time to go shopping yet, bro.
When did you start OnlyFans?
It was like 2021.
During the pandemic.
21. I don't believe the one right here. That was the one.
Let me tell you why he's lying. How you start in 2021 and you already have a 6-unit building?
He could have been going, like Danny said, he could have been going crazy. I thought you was going to say your family owned the mall. And I was going to be like, damn, they own everything. But I'm going to go ahead and say that you are not the millionaire.
I don't want to overcomplicate, but I'm going for the professor. I don't think it's you, bro. I'm sorry, man.
Okay, so we have a tie.
All right, so we
wait,
thinking
is it a tiebreaker?
Bitcoin?
Oh, it was me.
The professor.
So it's 2 and 2. I picked LeBron, so I got to pick between you two now.
The yacht owner.
I'm gonna send Tori back.
Oh.
Tori, thank you so much. We'll have you back at the end. Bye, Tori. We're now in the next round. This round is about family.
Really?
Which is weird because we voted Tori off and her whole family has money, so we think. LeBron, what did your parents do for a living?
My father.
Oh, okay. Bitcoin 2009 became none.
My line of work, if you
2013.
snooze, you lose
Okay.
out on making money.
Got you.
Station
Okay.
our block, I can
Well, yeah, I
file
guess he
how
had the wrong
and when
years.
it's convenient
Unless
for
he
me.
stuck around all those years, I don't know.
Oh, wow. So you're in the family business.
Yeah,
He's a Nepo baby.
It's a lot.
Wait.
It's a lot.
What was your father's name?
Oh, it was dark chocolate.
Oh, classic.
You know his dad?
This is a family business.
I don't know his dad.
This just keeps getting more
She
interesting.
wasn't stripping. She was just a waitress.
Okay.
You know.
Tell me she taught us something.
And she did that just because she wanted to work. You know, my dad made enough money to take care of us. So.
Mr. Professor, what did your parents do for a living?
My mom is a banking executive and my dad is a financial planner.
Executive.
Bro.
Executive.
Come on now.
You like a George Clooney movie.
He's smart.
You know what I mean? Like,
Do you have any siblings?
I have one younger brother.
What does he do?
He also works in banking.
You might be the whitest man ever. Is what I'm starting to decide.
I think you might be right.
Wow.
LeBron, do you have siblings?
Yes. I have a sister.
Oh, yes.
You know,
What is your sister's name?
You're not making her work for the family business, is you? She
What
don't
does
work.
she do?
Why is he laughing? What is her
I
name?
know. I just want to know her name.
Because it's rough. She's in the business too. It's a family business. So,
I know, we all got you.
Yeah, so her name is Strawberry.
Are you directing her pictures too?
Dark
'Cause that's
chocolate.
wild, LeBron.
I feel, why are
Yes,
we
that's
moving?
why I didn't want to talk about it because I know
You
you're
caught
gonna
that,
judge me.
right?
How are we
That's
moving
his
past
name.
No judgment, no judgment. Can we? What did your parents do for a living?
My dad was a fireman. My mom was a housekeeper.
Hey, man. Shout out. That's dope.
You got it from the mud.
Shout out to your dad, man. I want to talk to our resident Get Money man. What you feeling right now? Instinctually, how do you feel?
Instinctually, I think Bitcoin, buying $2,000 of Bitcoin back in 2007 is
2003.
It was somewhere between 3 and 7. I don't remember the
Okay,
exact
so it could have
year.
been early.
No, I think you would kind of remember.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Exact
I
year.
don't remember the exact number of coins I have now, but and I also sold off a good chunk of it.
But when you bought him, say it was in the
I
pennies?
don't know. If that
No,
made him a
it was like-
millionaire,
I
I think
think
he
it was
would
like
remember
change. I
what
think
year
it was
he
like
purchased it.
15 to
and I think he would
20.
probably remember
Dude,
it was nothing.
how much
It was
of it he
nothing.
had.
I remember.
And you bought $2,000?
Where
He got it. When was your last day job?
That's enough, thank you. He has to think about it.
I stopped walking dogs around, I think, in like 2010 or 11. Like
Let's
I
move our
started a
focus
little
towards the
dog
other
walking
guys.
company with my ex-wife.
You said ex-wife.
Ex-wife.
Is it ex-wife?
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa. That's half your money, my boy.
Do you have any businesses outside of teaching?
You're wrong for that, y'all.
Do you have any businesses outside of slanging?
24/7, baby.
OnlyFans is new money. I think even
He's
if you are
just
doing
a
a
whole
great job
character.
and you're at that topper percentile, it's still hard
they're
to make
just
a
playing
lot
with
of
him at
money
this point.
consistently doing OnlyFans.
I heard that.
A lot. Okay. So I'm gonna
You see when he
say.
licked his spoon?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I gotta send you home.
LeBron, again, you the man. I hope you go out here and make some more money. But yeah, I'm at the.
You
I
and
just,
dark
I don't
chocolate.
think you got the
y'all
money
gotta
because you
go.
ain't even got no collar. If you look at these two white, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you might have,
You don't have a
you might have threw a
collar,
collar
y'all.
on just to,
Apparently, if you rich,
That's
you
all.
need
You
a
just very
collar.
loose.
I don't know.
Pre-Tax USA.
Hello,
Your federal
true.
filing is always free with
I
no
didn't
games
say
or
it.
pricing
He
gimmicks.
said it.
Because choosing your
True.
I wasn't sure, but I think you sold me. Like, the top percentile I've heard, I don't know this myself, but it is mainly girls that are making like the big bucks. It's
Really?
harder for a guy. Guys do make a lot of money, but to make the big bucks, it's like way harder. And as an OnlyFans thing, like you have to pay your taxes. Like these guys have like assets, they can write a lot of stuff off. I don't know how many G strings you can write off, but definitely not that many. So for me, I'm also gonna go LeBone.
LeBone, I support you. I'm not.
I got you. A year free on me, man.
I still stand by my original vote. Unfortunately, man, you seem like a great guy. I mean, so you have a lot going on for you. I think it's. I do not think you are the millionaire. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. The professor. The professor.
All right, JC, take us home.
I think it's number. I think it's
LeBone.
I think it's the last
Show
one.
us your watches real quick.
You know, but then again, he doesn't know how much.
You got the gold Apple Watch.
I'm gonna send LeBone home, unfortunately.
Dang.
I'm sorry, LeBone.
You showed your wealth,
Even though he's LeFresh.
Thank you, LeBone.
Hey, subscribe to my OnlyFans.
We were down to the last two white male. Now I guess this round is more about figuring out
What do
who
you
is
guys
lying.
think?
Because one of them
Which
is
one
making
of
up
these
the story.
gentlemen is the
Either he never voted Bitcoin,
millionaire?
but I will say the Spanish checked out.
Yeah, the Spanish
did check out.
Everything he
Thank
said
you.
about
Thank you.
himself checks out with his appearance a little bit.
We appreciate you being
But the
here.
Bitcoin stuff also checks out. The numbers check out. The outfit
time-
check out. The
the
time
time.
check out. Here's my reasoning. I
Which
think
one do you think is the millionaire of these two gentlemen? One
You are a
is
comedian, and you were a
professor,
comedian when you went to
Spanish
Chicago doing
professor.
improv.
I
The other
started
one,
in Chicago
he
doing improv. I
walked
went in
dog
like 2003.
and
Gotcha.
bought
How did you
Bitcoin.
have 2,000
One of
spare
them is a
dollars
millionaire,
to invest in Bitcoin?
I had a job where I worked overnights at a hostel doing front desk. This is 2003 Chicago.
Okay, so
So
you traveled
my
to the
rent
hostel.
for a one-bedroom studio back then was $470.
That's true. Rent was very cheap.
But it doesn't matter though, because inflation,
Yeah.
$2,000 still in 2003 is a lot of money.
Yeah, and Aaron, and we have 3 stand-up comedians before you.
Well, I'm about to start.
Oh, that's why
Four-
this is so
3
funny.
and a half.
You're a comedian.
When I
by
was in
nature.
theater school and doing stand-up in Chicago, I didn't have anywhere close to that much money, free enough to just give on a whim.
That's the only thing I will say as someone also. I had a bank account in high school.
I
and I
wasn't-
used to put money away, so it's possible.
I wasn't loaded.
it's possible.
I wasn't loaded, but I probably had about in my life, because I bartended in New York before.
Oh,
I
yeah,
moved
you
to
got
Chicago.
money then.
lot.
Oh, so he was
Chicago-
older. So he was older.
I moved
Yeah,
to Chicago
yeah.
when I was 20, right before I turned 21. So I had like lived some life already, and I had like maybe like 10 grand when I moved there.
Yeah.
And you took 2 and you doubled down.
I hear you, but this just sounds.
I get it.
It's a little something to think about.
little white lies
2,000
here and there.
At,
White
two,
lies.
at
For
20
sure.
years old, having 2,000 just
I definitely did not
that
have
doesn't.
$2,000
I would
on money.
never have done.
So you spend a lot of your money on clothes,
Yes.
right? You spend like a lot, like an overwhelmingly amount. 'Cause clothes don't appreciate at all.
None.
Right. So
Right.
what do you spend your money on?
I guess I treat myself once in a while. I'll buy a nice bottle of wine for my girlfriend and me to enjoy.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the most expensive
travel.
bottle of wine you bought? And also, what was it called?
This one, I just went to Argentina
You
and
closed off.
no, it was
He closed off.
it was I went to Argentina and it was called like
saying him doing this
Divi
meant that
Catena.
he was about to lie.
It's not
Say that
like
one more time.
It was
Divi
kinda like
Catena.
teaching
Was it good red?
reading the Bible.
Yeah, it's like it's a Malbec,
I
which
think
is
I think
What
I've
year
had
was
that.
it? What year was it?
it's not
I like
it's
that.
not terribly expensive, but I mean it's a
details
treat.
about
It's
this
like it tastes
wine
good.
to
It's something
determine
to
whether or
remind
not
me of that trip and
he's
of
confident
the
in
the
the
research that I got to do
They probably
there.
don't
He
even
spends
know
money on
wine,
travel.
neither
When
do
you're
I.
traveling, is the money you're spending on traveling coming from
you guys
the teacher
know,
money,
let
or
me
is it
know.
coming from the?
Is
Did
he-
you rent out the condo in Beverly Hills?
That
Or
wine
did you
in
live there?
Argentina?
I live there currently, but I may end up renting it out down the road.
Performing on the biggest stage in the world was just one step in my
Now,
journey.
the truth of the matter is,
Hi,
they're guessing that these two guys are the finalists, and one of them is a
So all
millionaire.
the traveling you're doing
Truth
is
be
coming
told, they
from
make
the
completely
money you're
wrong.
making teaching.
So
Yeah, it's
what do
grant
you
money.
think?
But you said you were flying when we talked about Denmark. You said you went business.
Business class.
Business class.
Yeah.
So you're spending, and that's the difference between $100 to thousands of dollars. So you're spending thousands of dollars on your travels on a teacher salary still.
Yeah, I mean, the research is for grant money. So I'm also a big guy, so like sometimes we just have to spend a little bit extra money for comfort. I'm mostly leg, so
You don't need to. I don't think you need to be trying to offend me, but continue.
No, but I mean, like, as much as I have enjoyed flying coach, and I do fly coach from time to time, but if I do have an ability to upgrade, or if I do have, I accumulate a lot of travel points, that allows me to upgrade.
Travel points.
So
I have a question though, because he has a girlfriend too.
Yes.
So that's expensive.
How often are you traveling per year?
I travel, I'd say it's twice a month.
How? How are you teaching at UCLA all year round and traveling twice a month?
I travel on weekends mostly.
On the weekends to Denmark and Argentina?
No, those are.
And when he comes back and was an 8 a.m. lecture?
Kevin, let him explain himself.
Well, that was in the summer when I'm not working.
I'm not buying it, bro. There's no way you're on a teacher salary.
2 times a
travel on the
month.
weekends
Traveling twice a
and in the
month on a
summertime.
teacher salary, and in the summer you find yourself in different continents? There's no way.
Your girlfriend, does she live with you?
Not currently.
Okay.
When you travel, do you pay for her side of things, or does she chive in?
Sometimes I pay for her if I'm treating her, like if I've invited her on this.
Argentina, did you treat?
I didn't travel with her to Argentina. That was a research trip.
Who was you drinking?
Oh, it was a research trip.
It does sound like he has a lot of money. He's spending a lot of money.
Yeah, that's what I think he's spending a lot.
But I'm like,
He's
you're
not
spending so much, but what about grading papers? What about writing essays?
Bro, you're traveling twice a month, sometimes to different countries in the summer,
Yeah,
flying
that's crazy.
business class on a teacher's salary.
Bringing people.
If you told me you were renting out your condo, I could believe that, okay, you're making a teacher money, living off of that, and using the rent from the condo to travel these places.
Like having another business.
Exactly, but the fact that you're not renting it out, it means your only income is coming from your teacher salary. There's no way you're
A
doing
lot
that.
of outpour of cash. Can we listen to the resident?
What about you,
Get
Becca?
money,
Do
man?
you
How do
believe
you
either
feel?
one of
Because I
these?
trust your.
Yeah, I feel like it's a lot of spending money here. I feel like if you're a millionaire nowadays, you got to save. You have to not be spending.
He just
And I feel like that's
being honest.
my boy over here.
Do you save a lot of your millions?
No.
I'm about to say,
So you know.
pull up.
I've been shopping with him. It's scary. I think you're the millionaire. I think you're very smart with your money. And if we were just talking money, I believe you could have become a millionaire. But I just think you're lying. That's why,
feel
like,
the same
obviously,
way.
4
I
people are
don't
lying.
know.
One's telling the truth. And
I
to
don't
me,
know
your
which
story,
one.
it doesn't add up to someone who could live that lifestyle.
Well, I guess I'll go. I agree. I think you make good money. I think you're well off. I think you're taking care of yourself. I think, you got money to take trips. You can use your reward points, but it does sound like a lot of outpour of money based on a pretty
And then if you're a
stable and
professor, we
static
know
income.
that. I mean,
I think
it's
you
pretty
got more
all-encompassing.
confidence as a millionaire.
During the
You need to
semester.
walk in your millions a little stronger, but I do think I think
Back
he's the
and
millionaire.
forth.
Millionaire is pretty easy for me.
From
Like I said, I
most
think you
people
making
that-
money, but yeah, not being a teacher is just it's very depressing too. You know what I mean? So this man said he was a comic and is smiling. For me, either he is stealing money from other white people or I don't know, but I feel like this is the millionaire.
Wanna go first, my friend?
I feel like we're gonna
Oh.
kind of agree on this, right?
I think we're kind of right there.
Well, Stuart, unfortunately, I'm sorry, man. We don't think you're the millionaire.
Yeah, man, I'm so sorry. But we wish
That
you all
was
the
like the
best.
only other hope.
100,000.
For sure. You're definitely up there. You give it a few more years. You know what I mean?
We narrowed it down.
Okay,
We
so
think
we got the
JF
Bitcoin
is the millionaire. Will the real millionaire take a step forward?
Let's see, y'all.
Oh!
God damn it.
What?
I blame you.
What do you mean?
You were getting all in our heads about him.
We were all in our heads about him.
No.
Who was it,
Hold
y'all?
on.
You yelled so loud.
Hold on. So you.
It's the professor?
Yeah, it sounded true.
It's that tenure, huh?
Yeah, and generational wealth.
Oh,
He didn't talk about his generational wealth.
No, he said
JF.
Yeah, that's how
Were
I.
you lying?
It's how I would be rich if I would have listened to
Yeah.
my friend.
All the day's work. Good night.
What's your boy on the man
So it
of the year?
was
I'm
the
not a fan of
professor,
peers.
y'all. Who would have thunk it? You know, who would have thunk it? So who guessed it? Which one of y'all guessed that it was the professor? I'll wait. Just let me know. Because quite honestly, I could not tell who it was by the end. I mean, it was so many back and forths. I had no idea. None. I just didn't know. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed guessing the person's income and then also guessing who was rich and who was poor. Like Archana said, next time, I guess we'll just have to think about talking about maybe our definitions of both. Like, what do you define poor as and what do you define rich as? Because we could all be having different definitions. And is it really important? Is it more important to be happy than to be rich? All questions to ponder. I'm so glad that you guys decided to join me. If this is your first time visiting our channel, we're a small channel just wanting to grow, and we appreciate you guys being here. Normally, we talk about the importance of home ownership, building multiple streams of income, contracting, and repair. Thank you. Take care. They got me. I had no idea.